Islam, I love to fight Justin Gaethje next if RDA bout doesn't come to fruition. Look,
Oof.
what are your thoughts? Because I'm going to get into the other part of it.
Well, my thoughts on this is for Islam, that's a great fight. I'm just being just as honest as I can be. In the stand-up, Islam is a better stand-up fighter than Khabib. He's smoother. He's more technical. He doesn't bring the same pressure that Khabib does, but his skill level and the technique that he has, it's better actually. His grappling is superior, especially on the ground, and his takedowns, he's better than Justin Gaethje as a wrestler.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to yell at me. So Justin Gaethje was, a Division II All-American. Yeah.
How'd that work out against Khabib?
Yeah, okay. That's my point. This is not, in my opinion, a good stylistic matchup for Justin Gaethje. Now, it doesn't mean that maybe he wants the fight. You know that they have the same manager. And you look at that situation and you can talk about that, but it's a matter of, wow, if you are his manager, of Islam and Justin, if you're that guy and we know who he is, if you're Ali and you're making this fight, unless Justin Gaethje is begging for it, I don't think that you're doing both of your clients what you're supposed to be doing.
It's a little weird. It is. I mean, Justin just lost to Khabib, and
that one's a normal when you talk about it because that's a championship fight. You have the same manager. Hey, whoever wins. I'm backing both of you. That makes sense. This one kind of doesn't, even though they're not friends.
Look, even though they're not friends, but it doesn't mean that they haven't been in the same room together. Ali does that dominance MMA, group, whatever media stuff. They've met, they know each other. I think it feels a little weird. It does feel a little weird. I mean, like if I'm a manager, I'm like, gosh, man, how do I stay out of this situation? Or but then again, also if I'm Islam, I'm wondering too, like, why? I guess I know we don't train together, but like we're on the same on the same team a little bit. Like why? There's so many other guys. There's Tony Ferguson. There's RDA.
Tony Ferguson's got to fight.
Who's he fighting again?
I want to say I'd have to look.
Oh, Dariush. That's right.
Beneil.
Which is another Ali guy. I mean, if we were to pull up the rankings, can you pull up the rankings, Dave? Like if we're talking about these rankings in here, Islam can fight anybody in that top area. So not Tony Ferguson, not Charles, obviously, not Dustin, everyone all the way up. So you got Dan Hooker as well. I mean, Dan Hooker coming off of a loss. You got RDA. I mean, Islam just fought though. So if he wants to fight again after Ramadan, I'm mistaken, by the way. Everyone was hitting me up. Ramadan's in April this year, not in July. Like at what?
Oh, it's in May.
Oh, they said April.
Maybe April into May.
Into May, probably.
Okay.
But he's got guys that he could fight before then. I think the RDA fight will probably happen. I mean, I just think it's weird. It's not a good fight for Justin Gaethje.
I don't think so.
Anywhere on the feet, on the ground, and don't get me wrong, Justin's got the power. He's got the power on the feet. He's got the chin. We've seen it. But Islam's not going to fight you that way. He's not going to fight you that. He's going to fight you a little bit how Khabib fought you, a little more composed on the feet, not so much pressure. But he's going to take you down. Once he takes you down, he is better than Khabib on the ground. And Khabib made it look easy, like when he hit the arm, trying to hit the armbar at the end of the first, and then he hit the triangle in the second. He made it look easy. Once the takedown happened, he made it look easy. Islam's better than him on the ground when it comes to the grappling aspect, and so. It's not a good fight for Justin. So if I was Justin, I'd be like, hey man, like, why are our own guys calling me out? Like, let's, so it's a little weird. I think it's a little weird. Yeah. That's a hard part of being a manager. It's one of the hardest parts too of being of having so many top guys, and it can only last so long. It's like guys start wondering, like, how come I don't have what he has, and how come I don't have what he has, and how come now you're trying to match me with your other guy? Like, it's like, it's hard, man. And the promotion's not going to deal with it. That's the other thing, is you're going to get pressure from the promotion. Like, I know you manage all these guys, but they're going to have to start fighting each other. And so that might be it as well, so who knows? But that catapults Islam right up into that top talk now. I mean, if he beats Justin,
Oh,
I mean, maybe one more fight for a title, if that. I mean, they may be even talking about him fighting the winner of Chandler and Oliveira or Dustin Poirier. You know, you never know.